and not a lot of moving. That's an easy 5-second call as Sophie Reichelt was D'd up with her. And really, I don't know what Jackson was thinking. I know she got a talking to from Coach Cusson as she came to the bench. That's a careless turnover from Oral Roberts. So Western Illinois has kind of lost all the momentum right now early in this second half, and hopefully that turnover can kind of shift momentum back in the way of the Leathernecks, as you saw 2 of the senior cheerleaders actually honored right now at that media timeout. And there's going to be, I think, senior day at our next broadcast. It'll be the final home game for Western Illinois basketball, and it'll be a special one for senior Tori Neiman.
Yep. Also Jenna Mueller, the redshirt senior. So it'll be a fun one as Denver will come to town on the front end of a doubleheader, as the men will play Denver right after this one and on Saturday. So right now, the Leathernecks trying to break an 11-7 run here. For Oral Roberts, they went on an 11-4 run at the end of the last 5 minutes of the first half.
Yeah, Western Illinois has really not gotten too many easy looks at the basket, and that's what they need.
Good defense by McIntyre, and the shot from Neiman was off the mark.
Yeah, Oral Roberts has proven here, especially in this second half, why they're the best defense in the Summit League, holding Western Illinois to 33% from the floor.
Crowd chance for defense. The Leathernecks need to stop here. It's McIntyre turning, shooting, and kissing it off the glass and in.
Yeah, that was just too easy that time. Ashley Luke allowed McIntyre to catch the ball easily in that low post, and from there it was kind of game over with McIntyre's size.
7 points in the game for Vicky McIntyre. And Oral Roberts has opened up a 10-point lead, their largest of the game, here in the second half.
Yeah, not much movement right now off the ball for Western Illinois. Too much dribbling.
Jackson took that one out of bounds. It'll remain, though, with the Leathernecks. And 10 on the shot clock.
Let's see if Western Illinois can get a basket directly off this inbounds play. They need some easy hoops like that.
Found Reichelt and spinned in. Shot is good over McIntyre.
Yeah, that's what the doctor ordered that time. An easy look at the basket for Sophie Reichelt, who was still able to finish around McIntyre. And I feel a little smart for that one, calling the basket right off the inbounds play. They're going to need more hoops like that, though. Some quick little plays that Coach Gravina is going to draw up to get some easy looks at the hoop.
And she's now 2 of 7 in the game. Luke comes away with the steal facing McIntyre.
McIntyre is looking for a foul. I think she was actually fortunate not to pick up a foul. It looked like she whacked Ashley Luke on the head when Luke tried to get that steal.
Tough shot for Reichelt back the other way. No good. A lot of contact down low. And a foul was called. And we'll see who this one goes on. I believe it will go on Balla.
Yeah, that's, I believe, what the call is. As you see, Neiman had Balla completely boxed out, and Balla just wrapped her up, so that's an easy call for the official right there underneath the basket.
That's the 3rd foul of the game for Dorothea Balla. As she heads to the bench. With Maher finding Luke, who pulls up for 2. That one a little strong in the rebound. Went right to Doyle.
Yeah, Ashley Luke doesn't have too much confidence in her shot right now. She's got to go back to the basics, back to her strong point, which is getting to the basket.
And a jump ball is called as Luke came over and tied up Jordan Gilbert. The possession arrow, though, stays with Oral Roberts.
Yeah, it was good hustle that time by Ashley Luke to be able to tie up Gilbert and get the jump ball. So hopefully Western Illinois can get a stop here. They need one real bad.
They've been outscored 13-9 here in the second half. 18 to shoot for Oral Roberts. And they find Faith Ihim inside with a tough shot off the mark. Nice rebound pulled down by Lois. And almost stealing that one away was Gilbert jumping on that pass. It'll remain, though, with the Leathernecks.
Yeah, Gilbert has shown some good anticipation here in this game. She almost got her 4th steal. She's already got 3. And most of them came off plays just like that.
Yeah, 8 turnovers in the game for the Leathernecks. 4 of the 8 have been Oral Roberts steals. And like you said, 3 of the 4 from Gilbert.
That's your player of the game right now.
Another hot shooting as well. Now 7 to shoot for Clemens, who finds Maher. Going up against Doyle, a whistle and a foul is called. And it will go on Jordan Doyle.
Yeah, Michelle Maher a little fortunate to be kind of bailed out by that foul call. That was not a good offensive possession for Western Illinois. That's kind of been the game as a whole right now. It's just whether it's Maher, Clemens, Neiman, as it looks like Faith Lois is going to get an easy basket off a defensive breakdown. One of the few breakdowns we've seen from Oral Roberts. They played real good defense, so Western Illinois a little lucky to get 2 points out of that possession.
That was the third foul of the game on Doyle before the shot by Lois, her first of the game. As they get it down to McIntyre, who turns and shoots and got it to go over Jenna Mueller.
That was just a nice little play by McIntyre. And I think it's going to be a timeout right now by Oral Roberts.
Timeout taken by Coach Misty Cousin. After Vicky McIntyre got her fourth field goal of the game. She's 4 of 9 from the floor. 9 points to go with 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, it's just been kind of the McIntyre and Gilbert show here for Oral Roberts in this game, as they have 9 points and 14 points respectively between them. McIntyre struggled early, but she's kind of coming to a zone here in the second half, starting to find her shot, starting to get some more confidence in the paint. As McIntyre's confidence goes up, it looks like Ashley Lukes might be going down a little bit.
Go back to that basket for Faith Lois.
Just a rare defensive breakdown from Oral Roberts. Nobody picked up Faith Lois on that inbounds play. And for the most part, Oral Roberts' defense has been kind of the deciding factor in this game. We talked about coming into this broadcast how they're the best in the Summit League. They've held a very good Western Illinois offense to just 42 points on 34% shooting from the field. What has also kind of helped Oral Roberts a little bit is the fact that Western Illinois has gotten to the free throw line quite a few times, but only shooting 59% from the stripe. That's the worst I can remember from the Leatherneck team here in Western Hall this season.
Meanwhile, Oral Roberts shooting 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and that's 88%. So that, along with the good defense they played, have allowed them to open up this big lead over the Leathernecks here in the second half.
Yeah, they've also started to pick it up in the rebounding battle. In that first half, Western Illinois had that slight edge, but right now, Oral Roberts has taken the lead in the rebounding category, 28-23. The Golden Eagles lead the Leathernecks, and I think that could be another big reason why they have expanded on this pretty big lead, 50-42 right now for Oral Roberts.
The Golden Eagles do have 3 players in foul trouble, with Doyle having 3 fouls and both of the Ballers having 3 fouls as well. Here are the Leathernecks with Maher pulling up. That one's short from the wing, pulled in there by McIntyre.
That's going to be interesting to watch the intensity of Western Illinois, especially on defense. Coach Gravine has talked about it a few times in this season. When they don't make shots, he feels their intensity can go away. So let's see if they can change that here in this game as they get a much-needed steal.
Yeah, it went off the hands of McIntyre, and a nice save by Mueller there on the baseline. And the Leathernecks have it with Maher going against Jackson. Nice find. Mueller got it stripped away. Out of bounds, last touched by Oral Roberts. And a timeout on the floor with 11:20 to play in the game. 50-42. Oral Roberts by 8. The 50-42 lead over the Leathernecks. They're looking to win back-to-back road games for the first time since the 2012 season. They're coming off of the Omaha win on the road after this 3-game homestand they just had.
Yeah, they're also looking to pick up a sweep of Western Illinois on the season. You remember back in January, Western Illinois tried to go to Tulsa, Oklahoma and knock off the Golden Eagles on their home floor, and Western could not do that. They lost a tight contest, as I believe McIntyre had a big game in that one, a better game than we've seen from her today, but she still made an impact, especially here in the second half, as this game is kind of starting to slip away from Western Illinois if they're not able to get something here.
And they are, with Tori Neiman off the glass and good. She's now got 11.
Yeah, when you need a basket, and if it's not going to come from Ashley Lucas, she is not on the floor, your next best option is the senior Tori Neiman. She's able to get yet another easy basket, something she's so good at doing.
She's 4 of 7 from the floor to go those 11 points, including 1 3-pointer she stepped into at the beginning of the game. Nice answer back the other way by Jordan Gilbert.
Yeah, we've seen Gilbert make that move quite a few times, a dribble crossover, and gets an uncontested layup on her weak hand. All she's got to do is finish with the left, and she's done so today.
16 points on 8 of 9 shooting for Jordan Gilbert in this game. Leading scorer by far for Oral Roberts. As Mueller tried to find Neiman, that ball was stripped away and turned over